In the previous podcast, we explored urban forestry planning and how cities develop long-term strategies to guide their urban forest. Today, we're going to bring together everything from this domain: communication, engagement, policy, funding, and planning. Because just like arboricultural practices had to be integrated, the same is true here. None of these elements work in isolation. Successful urban forestry programs depend on how well they are connected. Let's start with a key idea. Urban forestry is a system of systems. Planning defines the direction. Policy establishes the rules. Funding provides the resources. Communication builds support. And engagement connects people to the process. Each of these components plays a role, but it's their integration that creates effective programs. Now let's talk about planning. Planning sets goals. It answers questions like, how much canopy do we want? Where should trees be planted? What are our long-term priorities? But planning alone does not implement change. Now let's consider policy. Policy turns plans into enforceable actions. Tree ordinances, development regulations, and protection requirements ensure that plans are followed. Without policy, plans may be ignored. Now let's talk about funding. Even the best plans and policies require resources. Funding supports planting, maintenance, staffing, and program development. It allows plans to become reality. Now let's consider communication. Communication explains what is being done and why. It builds understanding and trust. It helps the public and decision-makers see the value of urban forestry. Now let's talk about engagement. Engagement brings people into the process. It allows stakeholders to contribute, provide input, and support initiatives. Engagement strengthens programs and improves outcomes. Now let's consider how these elements interact. For example, a city may develop a plan to increase canopy in underserved areas. Policy may require developers to include trees in new projects. Funding may support planting programs. Communication may explain the benefits to residents. And engagement may involve community members in planting efforts. Each element reinforces the others. Now let's talk about consistency. When these components are aligned, programs become more effective. When they are disconnected, gaps appear. For example, a plan without funding cannot be implemented. A policy without communication may face resistance. Now let's consider adaptability. Urban forestry programs must respond to changing conditions. Integration allows programs to adjust more effectively. Now let's connect this to professional roles. Urban foresters and arborists operate within this system. They apply technical knowledge, communicate with stakeholders, and contribute to planning and policy. Now let's connect this to outcomes. Integrated programs are more sustainable. They maintain canopy, manage risk, and deliver benefits over time. For the ISA Urban Forest Professional exam, focus on integration concepts. You should understand how planning, policy, funding, and communication interact, why integration is important for program success, and how different components support each other. Questions may involve identifying gaps or strengths in program design. Urban forestry is not just about trees. It is about systems. And when those systems are aligned, they create lasting impact. This concludes the communication and public engagement section and sets the stage for understanding how urban forestry programs are managed at a broader organizational and policy level. You've been listening to the Arborist-podcast. Our goal is to grow our collective knowledge, one domain at a time. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, share, and subscribe to help us keep this momentum. Until next time, let's keep growing this community together.